Ready, set, go. No? Okay. We'll chant Sada Shiva Samarambham first. Then Sahana Bhavatu together. Om Sada Shiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviyam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. This Upanishad is called Shvetashvatara Upanishad because it is given by the Rishi Shvetashvatara. Atishayena Shvetashvaha Shvetashvaraha. So one who is extraordinarily disciplined in terms of mastery over the organs. Generally, I don't need assistance. Okay. So, Shvetashvatara means a person who has got mastery over the organs. And this Upanishad has got 6 chapters, and we are going to see the entire first chapter consisting of 16 mantras. I suppose 16 and 16 mantras, and then from the 2nd to 6th chapter we'll be seeing some important mantras, and I will be giving the summary of each chapter at the end, so that you will have some feeling that, oh, we studied Shvetashvatara Upanishad. You can tick mark. But before going into the mantras of the Upanishad, I would like to give the vision of Upanishad. Because the principle of communication and principle of understanding as well is to go from the whole to the part, not part to the whole. Means it is not that part, we make it a whole. That doesn't happen. First you get the whole, the complete picture of the vision of Upanishad. And then we will be seeing the individual details. So first of all, we will see what is the vision of Vedanta and how does it communicate. That vision is more important. Text is just a pretext for giving the vision. Therefore, don't have that anxiety that when will Swamiji start the mantras. Even first mantra is not started, second day is already there. Don't have this worry. We are here to understand the vision of the Upanishad, not just the word meanings of the mantras. That also I am going to give. I will not leave a single word untranslated. Guaranteed. Yeah. If I have left it, please tell me. So don't worry that, oh, Swamiji doesn't want to teach mantras. I am going to teach that also. But before that, we'll have the vision. Upanishad starts its teaching by Atma Anatma Viveka. Means cognitive separation of what I am and what I am not. And this step is required because there is a confusion, mix up, cognitive mix up between what I am and what I am not. And this mix up is not a simple mix up, like sometimes the dress is mixed up. So the pant of this pair and the shirt of that pair mixed up. Doesn't matter. Simply matching will not be there. Some people are very particular matching. They may not be wearing this because it doesn't match with the dress. That also is there. So matching, some people are particular, but people like us, it's okay. This is there, that is there. So some mix-ups are very innocent. Doesn't matter. But this mix-up of what I am and what I am not is not that innocent, simple mix-up. It is creating bondage for me. Since mix-up is creating bondage for me, therefore cognitive separation is required. And cognitive separation of what? Atma, what I am, and Anatma, what I am not. This is called Atma Anatma Viveka. Otherwise called Drik Drishya Viveka. Drik means knower, Drishya means known or knowable, Viveka means cognitive separation. And the principle used is I am knowing principle, different from what is known. Like this clip is known. It is called Drishyam, and I am Drik or Drashta. You know, we don't have confusion regarding this. You don't get this feeling, I am this clip, I am this booklet, or I am this table, desk. I don't get this. So with reference to the objects in the world, I have got this clarity. I am the knower and these things are known. And I am different from that. But even in the objects and the people in the world, with some people or some things, we have got some subjectivity. Like our near and dear ones, if they are not well, I feel I am not well. My son has not performed well in the exam, as if I have not performed well in the exam. In Madras, somewhere, or Bangalore, or wherever it is, these ladies sitting or standing outside the school, waiting for their children to come, comparing the marks. I have got 98 in social study. How much you have got? You means what? Your child has got. I have got 95 in maths. How much you have got? Children, they don't bother about it. See, we studied. Mother was telling to study, writing the exam, we wrote, that's all. But mothers, so much identified. And child doesn't do well in something, in a particular competition or something, mother feels so anxious. Not only when they are children, later on also. If my son or daughter not doing well, I feel I am not doing well. Nothing wrong in taking care of them. Nothing wrong in helping them. That is your duty. And one has to do that. But what happens? I invest so much emotionally on them that They, as if they become me, I become them. And if they don't do well, I feel shrunk. If they have got some difficulty, as if I have got difficulty. And I feel depressed. In one of the commentaries, Bhashyakara Shankaracharya Bhagavad Pada says, Putra Bharyadishu Vikaleshu Sakaleshu Va Ahameva Sakalaha Vikalaha Va Iti Manyate. So here what happens? That subjectivity comes. There is a difference between having love and care and being subjective. Being subjective means you judge yourself based on their achievements, their conditions. That is subjectivity. So the first step is learn to see all people, objects, situation related to you objectively. What do we mean objectively? Objectively, seeing them objectively means I do not judge myself based on their conditions. I definitely do what I can do. I care for them, I love them, but I do not judge myself based on the condition of my property, condition of my relatives. Especially, many parents have got this guilt. Swamiji, I took my child to all Balvihar classes, mean the classes for this shloka, the verses and all prayers. And I have given them very good upbringing. Still, how come they are behaving like this? This is a common complaint of many parents. So I tell them, see, your giving good care, good upbringing is only one of the factors. Like a farmer gives good care to the plants, etc., but the seed has got its own quality. You cannot completely change the quality of the seed. Your giving water, giving manure, etc., has got marginal effect or some effect. You cannot completely change the quality of seed. So you don't have to judge. You did what you thought was right to be done at that time. You are not expert in child psychology, or you are not expert in all the factors related to upbringing of children. You had good intention, and so you did your good care. Beyond that, you cannot go. So don't assume the responsibility for things which you are not responsible. Unnecessary. So you tell, I pray for them, that let them have good life, let them have good thinking, right thinking. You can pray for them. But don't blame yourself. No, but Swamiji, I could have done them, I could have done that. You did not do it. Why? Because you had particular background for not doing it. So, first of all, let us be objective about all the things and people in the external world. Objectivity starts with that itself. Based on the position, I don't judge myself. Oh, I don't have the president position. I am only the association, only president of association. I am only secretary. When will I become president? Don't judge yourself. I could not become. Position is incidental. And thus, all the things, all the positions, you learn to be objective. This is a good exercise for going into further this objectivity. If here itself you are not objective, you cannot be objective at the next level. So regarding all people, all things, all situations, you learn to be objective, seeing them as they are, and not judging myself based on that. I am not a good person. Why? I did not give good care or a good upbringing to my children. No such judgment. Then, next one is the body. The body is the what is called boundary line problem. Is body, even though it is objectifiable, but still I say what? I am fat. Body is fat, but I say I am fat. Body is lean, but I say I am lean. Body is short, I feel I am short. And therefore I have to have a high-heeled chappal. It's very unhealthy to wear. It's not good for your foot. But people wear. And they गिर जाते हैं, then they fall off. So much complex about the height, about the weight, about the age. Nowadays, you should not ask the age of a lady. Somebody told me that you should not ask the age of a woman and the salary of a man. So I said, can I ask the salary of a woman? Yes. So this is how we find out. So much complex based on that. I don't want to reveal my age. Hey, this application form age was asked. Application. Was it asked? Okay. I hope everybody has written the correct thing. So much complexity about it. So much complex, not complexity, complex about it. Nowadays, what happens because of this vitamins and all these gyms and all, people maintain their health quite well compared to olden days. I am seeing that, especially women maintain their health better. So they look quite young. Sometimes a problem for husband, because this fellow is not doing all this, and therefore he looks older. Therefore, one family went to the garden. Husband, wife, children. Somebody asked, he says, only 3 children have come, where is the mother? 3 children with father. Really it happened, huh? This I'm telling you, Gujarat, one lady, she's a beautician, so she maintains all this. And so her husband looks father only. And therefore complex. So much complex. You have to see how many complexes we have based on the features of the body. And Pujya Swamiji used to say, complex is very costly. So what happens? Since you have complex regarding the height or your features or face of the body, yes, and therefore you have to put so much the foundation, the first floor, second floor, they call foundation. So they put foundation first. And they have to be very careful that they should not shed tears, because tears and all foundation of the floor, first floor will come down. So they have the tissue paper, they do like this. How much complex is very costly. People do plastic surgery for that. My nose should look like this. My cheeks let me a little bit, fluffy, and therefore plastic surgery. And very expensive. We thought plastic means, oh, ₹1 ka plastic. One person went to plastic surgery. I have to do face plastic surgery. How much will cost? 5 lakhs. Plastic हम दे देंगे. plastic use. So much complex. Just see, I mean, this is what we have to see. That how many complexes we have based on the features, the conditions of the body. And another thing nowadays is you should not ask, are you diabetic? No. You should not ask. In olden days, we did not have all this privacy like this. We ask 7 generation history of other person. आप क्या है, आपके पिताजी, आपके पिताजी, आपके पिताजी. Nowadays, you should not ask. Are you diabetic? Because people don't want to reveal their health condition. So much complex. Yeah, if you have some genuine reason not to reveal, you don't want to cause worries, and therefore okay. But otherwise, it is that. This is the condition. Learn to be as objective about the body as possible. This is how this body is. If somebody asks what is the age, I can tell. This body is 60-year-old, 62 born. Just tell simply what happened. Okay, because of course in this area, the field of sadhus, older is better. So, like some rice, no, old rice is better rice. Learn to be as objective as possible. And I tell you, it will give you relaxation. More you become objective about everything, anything, more relaxed you are. Subjectivity brings stress, tension. When you see things, including the body, objectively, you are relaxed. You do what is to be done. Like you take care of your car, you take care of your house, but you know very well you are not the house, you are not the car, but you take care of them. In fact, you can take better care. When you are subjective, you got stressed, and when you are stressed, your energy level, mental energy available is less. When you are relaxed, you can do better. And therefore, learn this first lesson of Vedanta. Idam shariram kaunteya kshetram iti abhidhiyate. This body is a field of experience. Bhogayatanam shariram. In Tattva-bodha, this body is ayatanam, an abode, a residence, a locus for various experiences. But when I say this body is anatma, non-self, because it is drishyam, objectifiable, doesn't mean I hate this body. Or it's anatma. I don't hate this body. In fact, I respect the body. Because it is a gift. It is an important means for the pursuit also. Sharira madhyam khalu dharma sadhanam. The body is the foremost means for your pursuit. And therefore, I respect this body. I care for this body, but I am objective about this body. What is the meaning of objective? I do not make judgment about myself based on the body. Body is short, therefore I am short. No. If your car is small, you don't say I am small. If now you have a bigger car, you don't say I am now bigger. Car is bigger. So based on the conditions of the body, you do not make any judgment. This is very important lesson in Vedanta, and it helps a lot. Try to see the body objectively, and you will see how much relaxed you can be. much stress otherwise, the hair you have to dye. I was telling this. One lady asked her husband, my hairs are turning grey. What should I do? Husband said, you have to dye. Lady was very angry. But she took another meaning. What he wants, DYE did not take. DIE. So, dyeing hair, etc. is okay. Nowadays, perhaps it is a requirement. Because you have to have attend business meeting and all. So, perhaps, your age also will decide the share value of your company, perhaps. And therefore, perhaps it is okay. Maybe a need. But by chance, one day this gray hair, starts coming and you forgot to dye. It's okay. Don't have any complex. So, first lesson is I am different from this body because I am the knower of this body. Body is Drishyam, I am Drik. This first lesson of Vedanta. But in this first lesson itself, most of the people fail. Means they do not imbibe the vision which Vedanta wants to give, that learn to see this body objectively. After studying Vedanta for so many years, this complex regarding the body doesn't go away. And not only these physical features, the body belongs to this male gender or female gender. What a complex. And therefore, if we cut some joke on a woman, people don't like. We don't talk like this about us. And we don't talk also because women are our annadata, so they give bhiksha. So we generally don't antagonize them. But so much complex is that I am a woman. This womanness belongs to the body. More we will study when see that Jiva enters into different body. In this Janma you are a woman, in the last Janma you may not be a woman. In fact, in Bhagavata it comes that generally it keeps changing. In the last Janma you were a man and you were too much obsessed or attached to your woman, your wife. So as you think, so you become. So next Janma you become a woman. And this Janma you are thinking about some man. And then you become man. This is one way of thinking. So what I want to say, you are a woman or a man or in between only based on the body. So you learn to see, I am neither male, woman or female or even other, let's call it transgender. I am none of them. I am genderless. I am genderless knowing principle. Knower. I am the knower of the body which has got gender. Like my car has got different brand. The luxury car or Maruti car or this Mahindra car or whatever. But I am not that. If somebody calls you a Maruti, so you don't like it. Perhaps somebody says, yo, BMW, you may like it perhaps. So, but that also is not a correct way of addressing you. You are not BMW. You are the one who has BMW. What is BMW this one? Does anybody know what is BMW? Bulgaria.
Bavarian Motor Works.
Oh, Bavarian Motor Works. Alright. So I am not BMW, I am the one who has BMW. Similarly, I am not a man or a woman. I am the one who has the body which has got a gender, male or female. So don't get into this, this gender fight. Yeah, some people will look down upon some gender, some people will have complex based on some gender, but at least I stop buying that idea. Let people look down upon me based on my gender, but I don't buy their idea. See, in life, how people look upon you is not that important. But whether you are buying their ideas or not, that is important. Somebody calls you idiot, that is not a problem. I buy his idea or I start doubting whether I am idiot, that is a problem. If you don't buy the idea, no problem. So let people look upon me as male or female. I don't buy this idea. I know I am the one who is aware of this body that has gender. Similarly, in India, we have a community also. Oh, you belong to this community, you are Brahmin, not Brahmin, or you are Kshatriya, you are Shudra, etc. It is based on what? Based on the body only. Based on this body alone, we have got Indian foreign division. Many people from abroad, they have got this complex, especially when they love India, they have got this complex. What? We are foreigners. And they don't like to be called foreigner. I came to know when we had some discussion while selecting the students, and somebody used the word foreigner. Is then one person who was involved, he said, don't call foreigner. Then I said, something we have to, because we have to have the category, something. Then he said, can we say Westerners? Ah, okay, Westerners, okay. But then Easterners will be out. But you can see how much complex. This body has got some nationality. I am free from nationality. People may look upon me as foreigner or Indian. I am neither Indian nor foreigner. All this belong to the body. So nothing wrong when you have to fill up the form, you write properly only. Nationality. You don't say I am belong to all. Or I don't have any nationality. You don't write like that. So for Vyavahara purpose, for transaction purpose, you write what is to be written. Otherwise, the people from abroad, they write nationality, no nationality. That will not work. When I was going to one, I was very small, maybe around 16 years or something, and I was going to one organization, and they used to teach this. You are Atma. You have come from Shivaloka. And so I took it seriously. And when they finally the feedback form, they write names, so I wrote Atma only. Because they taught us, I was sincere to it. So then they said, Vyavaharik naam likho. Means you write your regular name. So for transaction purpose you do it. But we are talking about the complex. Let there not be complex based on nationality, based on gender, based on community, based on complexion. Some people in India, this fair complexion is considered very good. In European countries, they try to tone it down, and here we want to look very fair. So fair and lovely, they use fair and lovely. Learn to see this body with the complexion it has objectively. This is how the body is. This is the first step. So I am the knower of this body. Body is Drishyam. I am Drashta. I pervade this body, I am obtaining in this body, but not limited by this body. Then the second thing is sense organs, eyes, ears, etc. About that also complex. Some people, they have got glasses, power is there, but they don't want others to know. Therefore what? They wear all vertical contact lens. People should not know that I have got glasses. But nowadays there is a fashion also. Because you wear glasses, you look very, scholarly person. Some people like to wear also. But about hearing, people have a lot of complex. If they don't hear, they don't like to wear hearing aid. Many people say, this age, how can I wear? What is your age? 65. but still, no, Swamiji, if I wear hearing aid, I would look very old. Complex. Let me know this fact. I am the knower of sense organs. Do you know your eyes or not? You know your eyes? Whether your eyes are functioning or not? Functioning? People are now afraid of answering question. बोले कि गड़बड़ हो जाएगा. So, I am aware of the eyes. Whether eyes are seeing or not, I know. That is why ophthalmologist also has to ask me whether this is good or this is good. This is good or this is good. We get confused also. Oh, previous one was better or this one? No, the work before that. Anyway, but finally ophthalmologist has to ask me. It means I am the one who is aware of the eyes, aware of ears. Therefore, the audiologist also has to ask me whether ये सुनाई देता है नहीं सुनाई, whether you are hearing or not. Finger ऊंचा करो. So you have to raise your finger. अनुभवा. So I am the knower of the organs, and therefore I am different from them. Yadrishyam saha anatma. Whatever is objectifiable is anatma, and therefore I am different from them. And therefore I let go of all complexes based on the conditions of the organs. Some people don't see at night, but they don't want others to know. Therefore, somehow they try to manage. I let go of all this. I am aware of them. They are Drishyam. I am Atma. They are Anatma. And next one is the mind. The emotions of the mind create a lot of complexes. I am angry or I am disturbed. Swamiji, I am very loving person, but people don't love me. That is the feeling of many people. Swamiji, I am very loving. I love all, but people don't love me. So, this emotion-based complex. And when mind is disturbed, I am disturbed. If I ask you, when your mind is disturbed, do you know your mind is disturbed or not? You know it? Very much you know. Sometimes it happens that outside you try to pretend that you are calm, but inside you are disturbed. Possible or not?
Yes.
Especially, when guests have come and they are breaking our all flower vase and all this, taking things and taking out the books and not putting properly. Inside you are disturbed, but outside. Is it okay? Okay, no problem. So you are the one who knows your mind is disturbed. therefore you struggle more. More you are disturbed, you have to struggle more to hide it. So you are the knower of your mind. Same principle. Whatever I am aware of, I am different from that. Therefore, I am not the mind. The conditions of the mind do not belong to me, the knowing principle, the knower. How relieving it is. That mind is disturbed, but I am the knower of disturbed mind. If you can bring this thought, this awareness, this appreciation, your disturbance of the mind will go away. But you cannot try at that time only. Before that, you have to try. Before disturbance has come in your meditation or otherwise, you have to keep seeing this fact. You need to keep seeing this fact. Then only when disturbance happens, it will come. Otherwise, it is like, when a house has caught fire and you are digging the well. It doesn't work. You have to get the well ready. Then only it can be used. And so here also, I can see I am aware of this mind, emotional mind. And here we can have small division also of this antakaranam. One faculty is emoting faculty, emotional mind. Other one is cognitive intellect. Regarding intellect also, people have so many complexes. What? You don't understand sometimes something, but still you nod your head. Why? Because you don't want people to know that you don't understand. In some state I have seen, I don't want to name the state. In that state, people have little bit weak English. But if you talk to them in English, then yes, okay, yeah. Actually, when they have to say no, they will say yes. Is the shop closed? He says, yes. It is not closed, it is open, but still. Want to hide the ignorance. Some people don't understand some complex ideas, don't understand. Still they will nod their head. In fact, they will nod little more than others. Others, those who are understanding, compared to them more, to hide it. So let me learn to be objective about this intellect. Certain things intellect understands, certain things it doesn't understand. I really have difficulty in understanding the India-Keta relationship. That is my brother-in-law's sister's son-in-law's brother. I have to make story to tell you. First brother-in-law's sister. It's a really complicated thing. I take a lot of time. So my buddhi doesn't work well in that area. Admit it. If it is important, you ask the person. And based on the buddhi, I do not conclude what? I am buddhu. In India, there is a word buddhu. Buddhu means idiot. I am not buddhu. I am the aware of, the knower of buddhi, which is called buddhu by people. Really speaking, nobody's buddhi is buddhu. Because if you say, which Swami used to say very nicely, he said, you cannot call a person idiot. You know why? Because some people say, Swami, this fellow is idiot. But I saw when he came to dining table, he was eating with hands, and he was eating properly. So he is not idiot. Idiot means everything should be idiotic. It is not so. A person may be idiot in some area. Therefore, you brand the person, you slot the person. That's not proper. So you can say, I am the knower of the buddhi, which is considered idiot by my wife. or husband, whatever the case may be. Many wives think like this, that Swamiji, my husband is not street smart, Wives want their husband to be street smart because she has to go to the streets, though, that for. So she's street smart as well. So many husbands have got the complex. Outside they are okay. They are like lion. Inside the house also lion, but Devi is riding. So spouse may be calling you idiot, but your appreciation is what? I am the knower of the buddhi, which is considered idiot. This is called objectivity. This is called creating space, cognitive space between you and the buddhi. It is highly relieving appreciation. Otherwise, so many complexes. In India, people have got complex based on not knowing English. See, if they don't know Hindi, they don't have complex. If they don't know even their own language, they don't have complex. But if they don't know English, that's like he tries to hide as much as he can. Why you can say, I don't know English. In fact, when I try to learn any language, first sentence I learn to say, I don't know this language. Tamil Teliya, Kannada Guttilla. Yeah, that's what I learned first. I don't know this language. Admit the ignorance of the buddhi. That buddhi doesn't know certain things. Buddhi is not supposed to be all-knowing. It knows certain things, it doesn't know certain things. Objective about it. More you are objective about the buddhi, more complex-free you will be and more relaxed you can be. You learn, nothing wrong. I keep learning. In fact, it is nice to have the learning mind. Keep learning, but without complex. That I don't know this. So right now, these things I don't know, and later on, if required, I will know. So regarding buddhi also, I am objective. Next one is the faculty of remembrance, memory. About memory also, people have a lot of complex, especially in the pursuit of Vedanta. In Vedanta field, people have got this bigger complex. Because most of the people come to Vedanta when they are on the wrong side of 50 or 60. Means after 55, 60, 65, then only they come. Most of the neurons used for, neurons. So neurons are used, and neurons Bhagavan has given fixed quantity. Okay, it's a kaam chalao. So all other cells are replenishable, but neurons fixed quantity. You know that neurons are fixed, and therefore, what happens? All neurons used for bringing up children, making money, making property, and all this, and very little remain. Then come to Vedanta. And then they say, Swamiji, we understand everything, Swamiji. You are explaining so well. You can give some credit to Swamiji. But Swamiji, we don't remember. And they are playing safe also. Because I cannot ask them. What she told, Swamiji, whatever you explained, I understood very well. Very well, Swamiji. So good. But I don't remember. So what? Don't ask me. Like somebody was asked that, do you know Chinese? He says, I can write Chinese, but I cannot read. Okay, you write, you wrote something. When you read, what have you written? I told you I can't read. And so people, they say this to me. I have heard several times. And sometimes very pathetically they will say, "Oh, Swamiji, I really want to remember, but what to do, I can't remember." So some people they keep on complaining. I can't remember, I can't remember, I can't remember, I can't remember. Then I tell one thing that you are forgetting so many things, you forget this also. What? I can't remember. Then they don't forget. They keep on telling this. Anyway, so about the memory. Do you know how your memory is? You know it. It remembers. It remembers all the artists of that movie. How many weeks it ran in the theater? How much earning is that? You know this recent movie. All these things somehow I remember. I don't try, but you remember. And certain things, Swamiji, this I even look, Swamiji, somehow after look it doesn't go. Alright. So I am aware of memory. Therefore, memory is what? Anatma. I am not memory. I am the knower of memory. It seems to be somewhat weak now. One thing is, incidentally, if you keep on saying, I don't remember anything, you are programming yourself. In fact, whatever you are capable of remembering, that also you will not be able to remember. Therefore, as far as possible, avoid using this language. I don't remember anything. You can say certain things are remembered, certain things are not so well remembered. Certain things are not remembered. That is the objective way of saying, because it's a fact. It is not a make believe, it is a fact. But what happens, we highlight only the non-positive side and we are programming ourselves. You are going against your own interest. You want to remember and you keep saying what? I don't remember. So what will happen? You will not remember. This, by the way, I am the self who am aware of this faculty of remembrance, which is Drishyam Anatma. So based on this faculty of memory, no complex. If somebody asks you something and if you don't remember, you tell, I don't remember. It's okay. Now it doesn't come to the mind. Many times the name of the person whom you are interacting every day doesn't come. You say somehow it doesn't come. When it comes, I will tell you. Simple. One secret of remaining happy is simplicity. I have seen this. I try to follow this in my life. Keep things as simple as possible. Don't keep complicated. Make things simple. More we complicate, we make, more stress we created for ourselves and others. Keep things simple. Very simple. Sometimes people ask me, Swamiji, can you give me some time whenever you are free? Any day, it's okay. And I have time at that moment. I said, come now. So it is not that he is looking upon me as a very busy person. And if I tell you, come now, what will he think? That I am Navaratri, free. So it's okay. Whatever he thinks, this is practical, that I have time 10 minutes now and he needs 10 minutes, give it. How simple it is. So to look busy, to look important, we do so many things. Keep life simple. Not simpleton, simple. Why need not be simpleton? We can have simplicity in life. Simplicity in this manner, that not making things complicated. Somebody needs something, you have it, give it. Don't have any complex that if I don't have, what will he think next time? Nothing. Just be present, give over. Make the transaction over. So here, a Vedanta is helping you to become simpler and simpler. Some people, after studying Vedanta, they become more complicated. Vedanta can help you to become simpler. And one way of having simplicity is no complexes based on that. Anybody can call you, anybody can talk to you. There is no thing. In Coimbatore Ashram, one of our managers used to say, Swamiji, you should not be seen by people. Very rarely people should see. When I be talking to the workers also, and they used to feel that no, I should maintain this. I said, no, I like to, I have to ask something to, I will ask him. What a big thing. Simple. Keep things simple. And final objectivity is about me as an individual. I am now looking upon myself as an individual, and as an individual, there will be some limitations in terms of resources, in terms of knowledge, in terms of power. I am comfortable with that. This is called Atma Anatma Viveka. I am the knower of this individual, called Ahankara. And when I do this Atma Anatma Viveka, then question will come, Swamiji, I am not the body, I am not the sense organs, I am not the mind, I am not this buddhi, intellect, I am not the ahankara, I am not this smriti. Then who am I? First I can say, I am the one who is aware of everything. I am awarer of everything. I am aware of the body, means I am awarer, knower of the body, senses, mind, intellect, memory, and even this ahankara, this sense of individuality. And who am I without those references? I am the content of awarer, which is called awareness, otherwise called consciousness. So who am I? I am the content of awarer, knower, who is a conscious being. I am consciousness. Consciousness means the content of the conscious being, awarer. I am consciousness. In Sanskrit it is called Chaitanya Swarupa. I am Chaitanya Swarupa Atma. Who is this Chaitanyam? I am this Chaitanyam who makes the mind Chaitana, conscious. I am consciousness which makes the mind conscious, which makes the sense organs sentient, which makes the body sentient. That consciousness I am. And I, consciousness, pervade this body and live in this body, but not limited by this body. The body functions in my presence, consciousness, but I am not the doer of any function. I am akarta. I am actionless, action free. In my presence, actions happen, but I am free from actions. Like in the presence of the sun, activities happen, but the sun is not the doer of those activities. I am the sun-like, light-like consciousness, in whose presence actions happen, but I myself am free from action. Akarta Chaitanya Swarupaha Atma Aham. I am the self of the nature of consciousness, free from action. And when you discover this, I am free from action, you become free from guilt. Otherwise, guilt is a common feature of all jivas. Everybody will have some guilt or the other. I could have done this better, or I could have avoided this. Kimaham sadhuna karavam, kimaham papam akaravam. Means, why did I do this wrong thing? Why did I not do the right thing? This guilt keeps happening. But when you discover I am consciousness, free from all actions, then I am free from the doership. I have not done the action. In my presence, action happened. And therefore, I am free from all actions. I am free from all guilt. Similarly, I am free from the bhoktrutvam, the status of being bhokta, experience. I am not the experiencer. I am the content of the experiencer. I am the content of the knower. I myself am free from all the hurts, all the emotions happening. I am the sakshi of all the guilt and hurt happening in the mind. I am free from all of that. So you become free from guilt and hurt. And guilt and hurt are the characteristics of samsara. So you become free from this what you call major qualities of samsara. And you discover freedom. So this particular appreciation gives you a lot of relief, very important, but still it is not complete. Still Vedanta has to say something more, because we have left out this anatma jagat. What about this anatma jagat? What is the relationship of consciousness with that? That needs to be addressed. Otherwise, you will become disconnect from the world. That can lead to some phobia. Anthrophobia they call it. Anthrophobia means social phobia. Means you will have phobia of interaction. When you are with yourself meditating, you are okay. But the moment you come out, you feel restless. You want to avoid the world. People are there and they consider themselves to be evolved sadhaka. Why Swamiji, I like to always meditate. If I have to interact, I feel so disturbed. That is not a healthy state. And therefore, Vedanta brings another aspect of teaching, which we'll see in the next class, 10:30. Om Purnamada